Welcome to Comics Bazaar, the channel of comics commentary and arcana. This video features Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine number 9 and it's inside cover dated late December 1988. So the front cover features Wolverine as they all do to this point. This particular cover is penciled and inked by Brian Murray. You can see his signature there. He's the guy who went on to do some coloring work for Image Comics, in particular Rob Liefeld, Extreme Studios. But here is his own drawing on this wraparound cover. So on the back you can see that he's drawing the other characters from the Inside Stories there. Cloak El Aguila, or is it Aguilla, the hawk, I think, and the Man-Thing. So this is not the very best drawing there's ever been of Wolverine, but it's a cool pose. His claws there look pretty cool. It's quite designy, and I think that that's what has me forgiving the otherwise not fantastic drawing skills on display here. It's quite funny, this figure in the foreground, one of these thugs. It's supposed to be one of Roche's men, with the little safety pin there in the ear as a designation that he's a ne'er-do-well. And this seems to be like a flamethrower as Wolverine emerges from the shadows. So let's open this one up to the splash page. Now that is very cool. That would have made a better cover image, to be honest. Obviously John Buscema there, and finished by Klaus Janson. So over here we have the creator credits on the Wolverine Save the Tiger storyline. This is the penultimate chapter. Writer Chris Claremont, breakdowns John Buscema, finishes Klaus Janson, letterer Ken Lopez, so no Orzechowski this particular issue, and colorist Glynis Oliver. And what we're told about this one is the title there, The Confrontation. We see it there, part 9 of 10. 12 weeks, 6 issues ago, Razorfist tried his best to kill Wolverine. Now it's Wolvie's turn. Okay, so here we go. This is the match that's been set up almost from the very beginning. We're going to see these two characters with blades fighting it out, and who is going to come out on top. So Wolverine not popping his claws just yet, instead punching Razorfist there in the side. And we get his first person narration. Man's name is Razorfist, professional assassin, working now for the crime lord of Madripoor as chief enforcer. I want Roach. I'll have to do it over his dead body. Suits me. And I've always pointed out, classic Glynis Oliver trope, all red background for a moment of violence. So yeah, excellent image to open with. We're all salivating for this particular fight. Let's turn the page, and the scene switches to what was the cliffhanger at the end of the previous issue, which is the Inquisitor down in the dungeon where O'Donnell is strung up, has knocked out Tiger onto the ground, but it looks like she's conscious. Jessan Hoan, she was supposed to sneak in the back. Mutual friend of ours is a prisoner. This is Logan's first person narration in Roach's Dungeons. It's her job to bust him out. Being a guest there myself, barely made it out alive. But Jess is a lot more than she seems. Calls herself Tiger, with good reason. Banker turned outlaw, and wants Roach's position, his power, his life. Hope she's having an easier time than me. I'm still not fighting at anywhere near 100%. Inquisitor hurt me too bad. Figured that wouldn't be a problem. My mistake. So classic Claremont dialogue here for Wolverine's first person narration. Excellent fight choreography in the 6-panel page by Buscema, of course. And yeah, so Razorfist making a connection there, slashing at Wolverine's arm. You can see that he's getting crazy there. Figured I was up against a bully boy with a gimmick. His hands replaced by razor keen blades. But then what am I with my skeleton and alloy of bone bonded to adamantium to make it virtually unbreakable? I'm a mutant, he isn't. And I love the way that Buscema's twisting the torsos there of the characters as Razorfist is barreling in to deliver a right hook with the blade on it though. So this is brutal stuff. And you can see there that black mark, that's supposed to be blood. And it looks like maybe he's cut Wolverine's throat again. He doesn't seem to notice the difference. After that first shot, he doesn't let me get close enough for another, while his blades cut me to the bone. So Wolverine taking punishment there, knocked into the wall, knocking the plaster off it as well. But he continues with his first person narration. Strength matches speed and skill. Now, what makes me a mutant is a healing factor. That's proof against just about any wound. Doesn't make me invulnerable. I can be cut, and when I am, I bleed. Just flaming hard to kill. But Razorfist, he seems bound and determined to make that extra effort. Love the inking here from Janson. The cracks in the plaster on the wall. It's very, very good stuff. And you can see here 2 pages of the 6-panel grid layout. It's almost a perfect grid, but not quite, by Buscema. The previous chapter, there were more panels per page. So the fact that we're into this fight sequence now, the 2 parallel fights, he's chosen to pick up the pace with 6 panels per page. And on this particular page, we get 5, or this 2 pages, we get 5 and 5. So the pace is continuing. My fault. Logan continues, got cocky, paying for it, but for all the hurt, my string's a long way from run out. So he punches Razorfist straight in the sternum there again. Thanks to the adamantium, my bones are tougher than steel. A good hit's usually all it takes to end a scrap without any need to resort to my claws. Razorfist drops hard, but he's as stubborn as me. He doesn't stay there. So this fight, it's hanging in the balance in terms of who's going to get the better of whom. Meanwhile, Jessan is getting the better of the Inquisitor and bouncing his head off the floor of the dungeon. That's pretty funny stuff, in a macabre way. But she's interrupted by the arrival of Sapphire Styx, and she looks absolutely deadly there. I wouldn't worry about him, Tiger, she says, coming up behind Jessan. Look at the way Jessan has got a grenade strapped to her shoulder, what would you call it, belt there. Save your pity for yourself, says Styx. And here's the thing, I was thinking about this. Jessan's got a long ponytail there, and that's a liability in a fight, because of course that's what Sapphire Styx goes for. Grabs her by the ponytail, pulls her right off the Inquisitor, and throws her against the wall. In those few moments left of your wretched, misbegotten life. Now, something that Claremont established regarding mutants, and it seems that Sapphire Styx is a mutant, is that they've more than human strength. So that makes it credible that she can lift Jessan off the ground and throw her into the wall of the dungeon. And she continues here. You see, sweetie, Inky. So this is the first time we've learned the Inquisitor's name. We haven't learned it heretofore. So his name is Inky. Inky is without peer at his craft, but at rock bottom, he's just a guy like any other. So now she's going to explain that she's not a regular human being. Hey, you listening? Pay attention when I'm talking. I get nasty when I'm ignored. So that's pretty funny from Claremont as well. So she's a femme fatale that likes attention, and it's coming out here in her dialogue. As I was saying, Sapphire Styx is special. So are we going to get a kiss here between these two? Claremont playing with the older readers in his audience. But the scene switches away to Wolverine and Razorfist's fight. And Buscema continuing with the peerless fight choreography. There's no let up to Razorfist's attack, says Wolverine in his first person narration. Not even the split second, that's all I need to get my balance, pull my act together. So everything is still hanging in the balance, and Razorfist using everything in the room, the furniture, to keep Wolverine down. So I quit trying, says Wolverine. But what's he going to be doing? Playing possum, perhaps? And Sapphire Styx continues, I live on the life forces of others. When I drain them dry, they die. Your tasty sweets. So no kiss. Almost as delectable a feast as Patch. But Tiger has something to say about this. She's not going to go quietly into the night. Tiger is no one's prey vampire. So this is really great, this little sequence here. She bites her throat. So that's good stuff from Claremont. And it is Jessan earning that code name of Tiger, going for Styx's throat. My throat, she exclaims, bleeding. You bit me. What sort of mad woman are you? And look at the face on Jessan there, and the blood coming out of her mouth, down her chin. It's good stuff. So she picks up the hot poker that the Inquisitor Inky used to knock her to the ground, and she slashes it, branding Sapphire Styx in the face. You can see the sound effect there, the s, as it slices across her face, and she screams, and she says, tiger, not simply in name but in fact, and tigers kill. And then she starts to go dizzy, the room spinning, because Styx used her power on her, stole so much of her strength, hardly any left. So she's not able to go after the pair, and Inky uses it to pick up Sapphire and get out. Get me away from here, Inquisitor, she says, before she does anything worse. We can't see her face, so we don't know 100% what damage she's done to Styx's face. And then we're back with Wolverine. Now look at this. Pay attention to this. So we have 3 panels of Wolverine's fight with Razorfist there. And then we switch to Jessan and Sapphire and Inky down in the dungeon. And if you look at this, you take these 3 panels and you put them here. Then they join up with the remainder of the scene with Wolverine. And if you take these panels here and you put them here more or less, you have 1 page for the business with Jessan and Sapphire, and 1 whole page for the business. It's most clear here with Wolverine and Razorfist, but they've been split so that you've got what would I say, like the interlude or the scene cut in of what's going on with Jessan and Sapphire Styx. So that's intriguing to me, that the fight between Wolverine and Razorfist remains like a 6-panel page if it had been 1 page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See what I mean? Whereas there's more panels used to show us the business between Sapphire Styx and Jessan. So with Logan on the ground, he said over here, so I quit trying, looks bad, and Razorfist here says to him in the foreground, I like this decision to have him mostly in silhouette. You fought the good fight, warriors. I knew you would. You got a close-up on his face. We've got the double lighting there as well. Pretty cool effect. But the end has come. Double lighting, always an interesting thing to do to make a face look more intriguing and more visually interesting. But the end has come, says Razorfist, as I knew it would. Make peace with your deities, Patch. We shall not meet again. And finally, because the readers have been wondering, why doesn't Logan just pop his claws? Why doesn't he just pop them in order to even the odds between him and Razorfist with his blades? So finally he does it. We get it here. That bub is a fact. Claws. 3 to a hand. Pure adamantium. Honed so sharp they'll cut through anything. And we have our classic sound effects snicked there behind the 3rd claw. So we're getting ready for what's coming. The climax of this fight. So Wolverine catches Razorfist's blades, but they'll only cut what I can reach. Razorfist kept his distance, so I played possum. See what I said earlier? To lure him close. No subtlety now, no fancy moves, just brute force. 2 bruisers giving all they got. And of course Logan is only 5'3", whereas Razorfist, what is he, 6'4"? Who's going to win out here? Winner take all, because whoever slips first. And the fight choreography is excellent here. So Logan is pushing him back. Razorfist kind of bows down to get at his level, and Logan uses that to whip away his claws and get at Razorfist's belly there and just stab him with all 6 blades in the belly. And you have to imagine like he's cutting up into Razorfist's heart and lungs there. And he says, because whoever slips first pays the forfeit with his life. Now, at long last, it's Roach's turn. So there we go. We're moving into the ultimate chapter in the next issue. Next, the resolution. And look how mad Logan looks there. He is out for another kill as Razorfist hits the floor face first. And we have to assume dead. Wow. So that really was action-packed. Great fight choreography. Great storytelling by Buscema. And very entertaining for the most part, first person narration of Logan via Claremont's script, and a great moment there as well with Jessan biting Sapphire Styx' throat. That was great. Yeah, and the look on her face there. So I do hope that you enjoyed this review and commentary on Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine issue number 9, the penultimate chapter of Save the Tiger. Let me know your thoughts on this one in the comment section. If you enjoyed my review and commentary, please like and share the video. It really does help the channel. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more content like this.